Hey, Big Brother fans, we've got your Power of Veto results for you and an update on whether Makensy Manbeck is going to have to make a renom or if she can move forward with her plan to evict Angela Murray this week. So Makensy, Angela, and Kimo as the HOH and the two noms all had to play, of course, and then Leah, Chelsie, and Cam were drawn or were chosen to play, and that left Rubina as the odd house guest out, the only one not playing the veto comp, so she was hosting it. Going into this, Makensy was hoping like heck that she, Cam, or Chelsie would win the Golden POV so it would go unused and she wouldn't have to get any more blood on her hands. Leah or Angela winning was the worst case scenario because Leah would take Angela off the block. Angela would take herself off the block. Either option would force a renom. The only one that might have taken Kimo down was Rubina. She didn't get to play. So also of interest, after the name draw for the comp, but before the comp itself, Chelsie was already working on Makensy about contingency plans if Angela or Kimo got off the block with the veto. Chelsie was pressing Makensy about why she should renom Leah. It was kind of funny since Zingbot zinged Chelsie about always talking about Leah, and then she was doing it again. So Chelsie asked Makensy, what are your 3 top reasons for not taking a shot at Leah this week? Makensy was pushing back hard, said that her moral and ethical code was the top reason. She had promised Leah she wouldn't nom her this week because she kept Makensy safe last week. Second reason, she said Leah's not a threat to her right now, wouldn't come after her. And the third reason, Makensy's concerned about jury votes. So it was interesting that she was telling Chelsie that Leah wouldn't come for her and said that Leah would target Cam before she did Chelsie. Makensy does not have a good read on that because, in fact, Leah has been trying to stir up animosity to take out Chelsie ever since her HOH week. And if she could have talked anyone into it, Leah probably would have renommed Chelsie in Junkie week and sent her packing. So just this weekend, Leah was floating Chelsea's name to Rubina and Cam. So absolutely, Chelsie is smart to want her out, but she's not going to get Makensy to budge on saying, yeah, I'll nominate Leah. She's just not going to do it. So I do expect the double eviction that's coming Thursday, though, is going to lead to a big Chelsie versus Leah dynamic where they're taking aim at each other. We'll see. For this week, though, they both should be safe, and it should be easier to get Leah next week because I don't think she's going to have an ally left in the house. That all went down pre-veto comp. And by the way, Rubina and Kimo were trying to pre-stress Angela after Makensy made her noms by saying this might be a really tough physical comp. They were talking about whether it might be BB Comics. Angela was worried she might break something because the zipline drop is pretty big. I glanced back at a video of a BB Comics comp from a few years back. I was looking to see the drop from like the zipline handlebar down to the padded floor. Looks to be about 10 feet. So if you're 5 feet tall like me, that's a 5-foot drop from foot to mat. If you're 51 like Angela and not so skinny, that could do some damage if you don't land right. Roll an ankle, twist the knee, break a hip. She told Kimo and Rubina she was worried about missing that landing altogether and falling badly. So they definitely accomplished the mission, stressing her out. It's week 10 right now, which is on average what's typical for when BB Comics have played. So a little before 1:45 p.m. Big Brother time, the feeds swapped to adoptable pets, and we knew the veto comp was on. The feeds were down for, about like 7 hours, 8 hours. Many hours. And when the feeds came back up, Makensy had the Golden Power of Veto necklace around her neck. As of now, it doesn't look like it was BB Comics because nobody was in the usual t-shirts that we see. So unless production did something really hinky, and they weren't talking. Whenever there's a comics comp, they come back in the house and that's all they can talk about. So I don't know what comp it was, not yet, because the feeds just came back up. So I will have an update for you tomorrow about the comp itself once we have a chance to eavesdrop on the hamsters on the live feeds overnight. For now, Makensy got gosh darn lucky because she won that power of veto. She won't use it, won't have to make a renom, and it's going to break the longest veto use streak in Big Brother history. Angela and Kimo should be a lock as final nominees, and the House can evict Angela, which is pretty much what everybody but Leah wants right now. So congratulations to Makensy on another comp win. HOH and POV in 1 week. The comp beast with the dirty feet wins it again. Come back tomorrow for more info on the live feeds, details about the POV comp, and lots more. And click that subscribe button if you haven't already.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.